This podcast is pre-recorded a week in advance in the JoshCast Studios, which is my parents' basement in Northeast Mayfair, Philadelphia, and is brought to you by analbleaching.org. May your butthole shine bright like a diamond. Hey folks, how you doing? It's Tuesday night here, and Sunday night when the episode was wrapped, I watched this movie, Kids. It came out in 95 by Larry Clark or something. I was gonna do I'm not gonna do a review about it because it's such an old movie, but it's fucking rape in there and AIDS and shit. Fucked up movie. I watched that. And then fucking yesterday, I actually did a lot for guys on a boat. Usually I don't do anything. First I played basketball. You can see it on the POV blog. Then I had to fucking help my mom put the air conditioner up. And I was fucking sweating my balls off. Then I went out in the fucking yard. And you saw the video I put up. It was like an hour and 24 minutes of me doing yard work. Then fucking my dad came home last night and he goes down to my room and starts fucking screaming at me. I'm like, what the fuck? I was gonna throw something. Like, what do you want? He's like, you had the air conditioner on, and I had he put a trash bag over the air conditioner, for the wintertime, but the air conditioner was completely covered with leaves. You know what I mean? So you couldn't see it. I was like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to see it? He goes, you could have burned the fucking air conditioner up. But I said, well, I was like, you can't even see it. It's completely covered. So I fucking 8:30 at night last night, went out, and I had to get a ladder and a fucking razor blade and start cutting this duct tape and trash bag off the air conditioner because I was wondering why no cold air was coming. I thought maybe it was the air conditioner. So that I did a lot yesterday. I did all that. And then today pretty much all I did was go for a walk. Some lady asked me to vote. You can see that on the POV blog. And then I was going to record myself eating at Chipotle, but I decided not to. But I put that on the POV blog. Of course, all that stuff, of course, the time you hear this, it's up on the fucking Josh Jack channel. And there's nothing else going on tonight. I was thinking about doing some salsa. Not dance with the girls from lesson. I just wanted to go there. Because I like salsa because it's like the only thing I do besides, stand-up that's, kind of social. But I said they got this gay instructor there that I don't like. So I was going to go tonight, but the weather's not too nice. And, I don't know. Tomorrow night, I might do comedy in Jersey since my local comedy club is closed down. I don't know yet because I'm getting kind of bored. And I kind of want to go out at night. And Thursday, I might just walk around the city doing a Jack POV. So listen, my life, there's nothing going on, folks. I'm not working. I have no social life. No sex life, of course. No, nothing going on. So yeah, there's not much really else to say. Let's start the show. After this clip, you're going to hear a classic. That means old prank phone call, Lost Old Pranks. I actually put it on the last episode by accident, but then before I uploaded it, I just took it off and put the new one on. So, yeah, this is me and this kid. Used to do prank calls with Carl. We were prank calling people, and it's only like a minute. It's not that funny. I don't know why I'm putting it up, but I'm trying to get rid of all my old pranks. So, let's get to the topical news. The Warriors swept the Trailblazers 4-0. Steph Curry swept Steph Curry swept Steph Curry. So, yeah, that's it, guys. That's all the news. No. Obviously, there's much more going on. Howard Stern, Liberal Howie, he did The View. I heard some clips from that. I don't watch that show, but he was playing on his show, and who cares? I mean, really. He's talking to these fucking cackling cunts and everything. He lied about saying the N-word. They said, this Hispanic woman asked him, have you ever said the N-word before? And he said no, but there's old clips you can hear at Howard, saying the nigga in the song and everything. So he kind of lied pretty much, but well. And Artie Lang's working in a gas station. But they said that he, for his parole thing, but they said he might go to jail because he violated it. So poor Artie, man. I really feel bad for that guy. He's making $80,000 a show. He's working at a gas station, for parole. And what is this? WIIG comedy pulls out of Georgia over abortion ban. Everyone's talking about the old abortion. These women need to stop having sex. That's what they need to stop doing. If you broads would just show your vagina up tight, then listen, there would be no issue. Man talks about wife's preventable asthma death. It says bachelor's alum sentences delayed for fatal car crash. And it's talking about Meghan McCain. Her face is not that pretty, but she's thick. I wouldn't be surprised she got a... Hey, look at this, guys. Kate Beckinsale and Pete Davidson are talking on Instagram. Some good stuff there, right? It's good news. Who cares? Yeah, so Georgia district attorneys vote not to enforce heartbeat abortion bill. I used to had a free abortion clinic prank phone calls. Yeah. Electric cars can end up being safer. It shows the Tesla on fire. Look at Jay-Z. You guys see Jay-Z's new hairdo? He looks like Bob Marley on crack. And my dad was supposed to pay me $25 for that yard. He gave me a $20. I got scammed, but you know, so what? NYPD officer makes admission in Eric Garner case. Man, oh, this is interesting. Man charged after peeing on a cancer victim's memorial. He should. That is terrible. I like interesting news stories like that, you know? Billionaire wipes out college student's debt. Shows a smiling black kid. There you go. I mean, you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't owe anything if you go to college. You go to college and you graduate. You shouldn't owe anything. There's a new pizza chain going around. There's going to be 1,000 locations. Just raised another $160 million. It's called MOD Pizza. And I'm not sure. It's one of those. It's probably going to be like Chipotle. You know, you can pick your toppings. But I like local pizza places. They're just good enough. You know? There's nothing really. Miracle baby dies in dad's arms day after mother died. That's fucking sad. See, I don't like stories like that. That's terrible. Oh yeah, this WWE star, I forgot to read this on the last week's. She was a WWE wrestler. Ashley Mazzario. She passed away. And it said, what did she die from? I don't know. Well, usually these wrestlers die because of painkillers. Classified as non-criminal. Huh? Okay. So, like I said, I don't watch wrestling much anymore, the new wrestling. I heard they're bringing back the 24/7 title, but they don't want to call it the hardcore title. That's so fucking stupid. Like, the hardcore title was funny. It was fun. Oh yeah, so this is new. This is something I want to talk about. Khloe Kardashian has cornrows, right? And she was getting a lot of shit from black women, like, hey, just because you date black guys, or just because you have a half black kid doesn't give you the right, you know. And then a white lady stuck up for it and said, what about when you black women have blonde weaves? And that's true too. Even though it's a color, I've seen black women with blonde hair before, even though it's a color. So why is that okay? So, I mean, I think Khloe should be able to have cornrows because she fucks black guys. I mean, let's be honest. Her whole purpose in life is to please black cock. Lots of it. Not just one black cock. Lots of it. So she should have cornrows. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Why are black women get mad when they see white girls with black guys, or they get mad? You know, who cares, really? All right, guys. So that's it for the show. Goodbye. No, pretty much on this episode, you're going to hear sober commentary with drunk people, public freakout commentary. It might be on hiatus again because at least I get my own clips. Like last week, it was all world star fights, which I don't like. I like the fast food arguments and all that. But there's going to be like I said, old prank call after this. Anything else that happens, you will hear. Most likely, nothing will happen. This is the first comedy podcast in Philadelphia. But the worst comedy podcast in Philadelphia, and this is your favorite podcast show. Wait a minute. That you don't listen to. Even though a few people do, but most don't. All right? But I record this every other day, so you got to keep listening to find out what happens next.
Hello? Yeah. Hello, this is Raul. You ordered cheesesteak. Wow. Hello, this is Raul. You ordered cheesesteak. Who? This is Raul. You ordered cheesesteak, salt, pepper, ketchup on it, and then a peanut chew on the side. We didn't order cheesesteak. I said you ordered cheesesteak, salt, pepper, ketchup, onions, and then a peanut chew on the side. And then a peanut chew. Hello? Who are you calling? Dad, I'm calling you. Hello? Yeah, what number are you calling? Raul. Huh? What? What number are you calling? Dude, look. I'm Raul, okay? You know, we have the best cheesesteaks in Philly. Hello? Whoa, why you hang up? What do you mean when I hang up? What do you want? Why the fuck you hang up, motherfucker? Look, don't call me a motherfucker. Fuck you! Yeah, I'll take you, something but ketchup. And man, I peanut juice on the side. Hello? You're still there, you're listening. Hello? Hung up.
Hey guys, it's Thursday night here, and there's pretty much nothing going on in my stinking boring life. Wednesday night, I didn't do comedy because my local comedy club closed down for the summer. There's other places to go. There's an open mic in Jersey, but it takes me so long to get up there. But my sister came over yesterday for her birthday. It's not till Friday, but she wanted to come over early because she's going on a trip. So, we had to, talk. We hung out for her for an hour. And then, and then today I wanted to walk around the city, do some Jack POV, but it rained, but then I was going to walk around, but then, I don't know why I felt so tired. I don't know if it's because I've been going on these hour walks, but I didn't get much sleep or what it was, so I stayed in today. I haven't went out all fucking week, guys, since Saturday, so I'm definitely going to try to go out tomorrow night on a Friday night and just, maybe hang out at Morgan's Pier, maybe do some video blogging. I can't promise. We'll see how it goes. Depends how much I do tomorrow morning. And I ordered the heating gun and the charging port to my phone, so tomorrow I'm going to try to fix my phone. This is Tools Talking Tools. Remember that show? No, I don't know. Some show I used to do with some guy, wherever he is. And so I might be doing that. I'm going to try to fix my phone. I just ordered it today, and it says it's going to take a week, and damn, Amazon's fast. It's going to arrive tomorrow, so hopefully I can fix my phone and not break it, because I want to do it at the end of the month, So that way, if I do break it, at least I don't sign up for a new plan. But anyways, who cares? I just downloaded, I watched this movie Gummo last night. Gummo. Gummo. It's this really odd movie that came out in 97 by Harmony Korine. I'm watching all his movies for some reason, because it was a really dark, fucking weird movie about cats and cat abuse and shit. Fucking weird, man. And then I just downloaded his newest movie, which just came out a few months ago, called The Beach Bum. I'm going to watch that later tonight. I'm not going to do reviews about these movies. But, the Bucks game is currently on right now. The Bucks are up by 6. I don't care who wins. I guess if I had to pick a team, I would pick the Bucks, since the Raptors knocked out the Sixers, but I can care less. The fucking Warriors killed the fucking other team, the Trailblazers. Okay, guys, let's get to the topical news, okay? There's not much going on. I don't think there's going to be any public freakout commentary unless I can find some. It says, Trump steers border wall deal to GOP donors film. Let's build that wall. Build that wall. It says, Assange hit with 18 federal charges and a new indictment. 18 charges. Nickelodeon actor on his transgender experience. Remember, nobody's a man or woman anymore. Everybody is bi. Michael D. Cohen. I don't know where he's from, but who cares? I don't watch Nickelodeon anymore. I watched it in quite some time. This is, so there's basketball news going on. Kevin Durant's going to be out for the finals, but the Warriors are still going to win. They don't really need him. You know what I mean? They already have a kind of I want to say an all-star team, but they don't really need him. They can do it without him. They've done it before without him. So he's just a bonus on the team, Really good player. So they're probably going to most likely win, unless the fucking Raptors or something. But I don't care. It says, serial killer who took out 10 women's lives executed in Florida. Oh, he was a hero. Why would you execute a hero? That's terrible, I know. Yeah. Some women have gotten skin cancers and tan cancers. It's mostly white women trying to look black. They need black cock that bad. Teen mom graduates with top honors, more than $1 million in scholarships, and yet this is such a racist country. Isn't it, folks? Don't you hate when black people get the best opportunities? Isn't that racist? Yep. Don't listen to the show. Unsubscribe. I'm surprised no one has unsubscribed. Usually within the week. No one's unsubscribed as of yet. But wait till this episode gets up. Yeah. Trump's putting farmers in business. $16 billion for that wall. Let's do it, folks. Build that wall. Trump announces massive bailouts too, so look at this. Make our farmers great again. It's a green hat. Trump's got the gangster comb over in the game, folks. Yeah. Homeless teen gets $3 million in scholarships. A black kid. Once again, this is such a racist country. Can we please stop being good to black people? Can we please stop giving them the best jobs, the best opportunities, all the millions of dollars in scholarships? Please, can we stop? I mean, it's enough. Really. Alright, there you go. You guys like that? Do you like it? I don't know. Who cares? I don't think there's anything else really going on, guys. And if there is, probably won't happen for a while. But there's nothing really going on. So once again, this episode's gonna suck. But doesn't ever. Oh yeah, yesterday I was listening before I wrapped this clip up to old episodes of JoshCast, started from the sober commentary. When I first started the segment, I was thinking about taking all my sober commentary clips, but that's a lot, and then making them into like a couple of different episodes, like 3-hour episodes or something, because it's kind of like the transformation. Like, I started out talking to girls. I was mostly talking to black girls, as you can tell, before I gave up, because once again, I thought maybe that would help me. And, you know, I was actually talking to people, but then there's nights where I was sad, of course, and then I was still talking about losing some weight back then. I wasn't as chubby as now, but I was just starting to get chubby, and that was 4 years ago. And I was drinking, I was getting really drunk, so not much has changed, sadly, 4 years later. So I was listening to it, it's very interesting. I might do that, I don't know yet. But anyways, the next clip, I don't know, I might just put an old classic song on here, and then we'll go from there. Sober commentary, drunk people. Should happen Saturday night, and that's it, folks. You know, so keep listening. We're at the halfway point or something like that, right? Alright, public freakout commentary, entitled Assholes Recording and Being Recorded All Around the World. Every show does a segment like this here and there, but this is the best show that covers it with the best coverage. Thanks to Reddit, I found the public freakout video section, and I'm able to do this forever. I actually just put the video on YouTube. I was going to make a video of this. I did all that work, and then I think it was because of the naked guy. I mean, they bleeped it out, but I think because the guy was naked, they pretty much said that they removed the video for violating their terms. I didn't get a copyright strike, but they did that, so I'm just going to put the audio for it instead. I actually just made a reaction video of commentary video, and I was going to put it up, but then I realized there's no point, because, you know. So instead, I'm just going to take the audio and put it on my podcast. Alright, so let's get to the first clip. This is an old guy tries to break a little kid's neck, or tries to choke a kid inside this really crowded looking pharmacy type store. So obviously you can tell he's up to something. Anytime a guy stands behind a child like this, grabbing his hands, he's either going to do two things. One, he's going to try to choke the kid, or two, well, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Okay, you just saw the old guy put his hands toward a kid like this. So clearly he's trying to do something. And I noticed that he went like this. Like in, you know, those martial art movies when they would just, you know, like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie when they would just try to snap the kid, you know, snap the person's neck. He could have killed that kid. Tried to. And then this fucking Thunder Dot comes over and starts pounding him on the head. That's nice. But she saved him. She saved the kid. I don't know if that was her kid or not. I think it was just a random woman. Okay, so they said that guy was drunk. I'm not sure if he was. He definitely looked out of it. I don't know if he hates kids or something happened, but yeah, that was fucking weird. Okay, this next clip is pretty fucking awesome. This is a naked guy. He slaps a cop, and then he does some sort of cartwheel. Now, this guy's naked, and he's just bouncing around on his head on the cold street. And he's fighting off 4 cops. Okay? Let's get to this. This is good.
Jeez, man.
So, I'm sorry. Let me go back a few seconds, because he's about to get tased. This black female cop is trying to tase him. And he doesn't obviously want that to happen, so he moves away, and then let's get that slap. Let's get that. Let's.
Jeez.
Now you could tell that man got slapped hard because he literally ran away. Like he got slapped and ran. Like, oh, that hurt. And now this motherfucker's on his back with his butthole in the air, doing some sort of butthole jiu-jitsu move. This is crazy.
This guy's like a ninja, man. Holy crap.
And then he knocks the cop over. You gotta admit, that's fucking, that's pretty good. This guy's got skills, you know? And he's naked. Okay, this next clip, this guy was, assaulting another guy in a store, slamming his head against the, some sort of, you know, cooler, whatever you want to call it, a big refrigerator, cooler, whatever it's called. And he's gonna get, and the fucking clerk, comes over, the female clerk, and starts, she just knocks the guy right out, punches him, and knocks the other guy over, too. So, all you feminists are gonna love this one. So, she throws some punches and some kicks that kind of start off very girly. And then she brings out the man she wants to be. There it is. Knocks him right down. Good slugger. That was good. That was good. I like the way... This guy's got a grown woman sticking up for him. Why don't you stick up for yourself, you pussy? No. Okay, so this next one takes place in a deli. This is a weird one. This is a deli clerk, female. I think she used to be in the military. And this guy's just wearing an outfit that he bought from the Salvation Army. And she refuses to serve him because she probably asked, "Oh, you a veteran?" And he said no. And that upset her. Because, you know, people feel like it's a disgrace to the uniform. You know, people try to get discounts. So, and then this black guy's very pissed about this because he actually did serve. And he just said no. He's just wearing a uniform. And it's a big back and forth, but let's get to this.
Officer 4, United States Marine Corps.
It doesn't matter in the civilian world.
Pull up Marine Corps order. You may not wear camis.
Okay, where's your supervisor at that you're kicking somebody out the store for having on a uniform in the in?
His son is a Marine.
It doesn't matter. Where's the supervisor at? So you're refusing to serve him?
I'm not refusing to serve him. I'm just telling him to take.
First of all, I just want to say that it sucks going to the lunch meat section in general. Every single time I have to go get lunch meat, it takes 5 to 10 minutes. Now imagine if you're hungry, you want to get your lunch meat, so you make yourself a nice, delicious sandwich, and then you got to listen to this shit for fucking 3 minutes.
How you came at him is so disrespectful, okay? You could have told him, pulled him to the side if you felt that way about your Marine Corps. I feel the same way about my Army, but I'm not going to allow you to disrespect that man like that by talking.
Okay, well, I mean, listen, here's the thing. I understand his point, but it's none of your business. I mean, it depends what kind of store this is. If this is a private-owned business, which I don't think it is, I don't think it's like an Acme or it's a ShopRite or something, it depends. I mean, yeah, it's not good customer service to refuse service, but if it is a private business, then some businesses are allowed to say, hey, I'm not going to serve you. Same reason if somebody walks in, you know, with no shirt, no shoes, you can say, hey, I'm not going to serve you. You know, put some shoes on, put a shirt on. But this guy's kind of, you know, he's speaking his opinion. That's great and all. I mean, he served. Thank you for your service. But I don't know. I just felt like he was just kind of too aggressive about it, you know. But that's just me. I mean, you know, I'm not a hero. I never served, so I can't speak on these things, you know. Even though I just did. Wait a minute. Yeah, I just did.
Talking to him like that. Where's your supervisor at? Because you're saying you're not going to serve him because he got on a United States uniform on.
He does, but he didn't earn that. I earned it.
13 months.
Well, actually, if you pay for the outfit, you did earn it. And if I was in that lunch meat line, I'd be like, can I please get my pastrami turkey, please? I mean, come on, I'm hungry. Do you mind stepping aside? Can we get somebody else out here? You know? Let's go.
Afghanistan, it doesn't matter. We all fought. It doesn't matter. Are you denying that man food because he's here? Are you serious?
Now, look at this guy's eyes. You probably can't see it in my video because this is recorded on a phone, of course. But this guy's eyes are literally bugging out of his head. Like he's going to strangle her. I truly believe if there was nobody in the store, he would have grabbed the bitch over the counter and probably put her in some sort of Iraqi chokehold or some shit. This guy looks like he is a killer, folks. If you're going to serve this country, you have to be a killer. And he's a killer.
Where's the supervisor at?
You want me to call him?
You can call him, yes. Yes.
I'm not denying him food. I just said he needs to take
regardless, you are not kicking a man out the store unless you're supervisor.
Oh, come on. Let's not make this black now. What the whole thing. That's ridiculous.
Do it.
I just
you said he's not going to be. You said he's not going to be in this store with that uniform on. saying if he doesn't take that uniform off, he's not allowed to be in this store. You're not going to serve him. The way you coming at him is totally disrespectful. You could have came at it a whole nother way. Now we can move forward with this.
Okay, so once again, I mean, it's kind of like a back and forth. It keeps going around, but as I said before, this guy is just, I think he takes his Ham and Dia Watson liverwurst a little too serious, you know? That's just me.
Discussion because we are hungry, and it's not about that, okay?
Okay, can you ask him to please take that
No.
blouse off?
Why
No.
does it matter?
Because it's my uniform.
Like,
It's
why?
mine.
It don't matter.
Okay, so who you fighting for? When you was there, who was you fighting for?
But he didn't earn that.
Who was you fighting for?
Listen, the ISIS have won. When a man and a woman is disagreeing over lunch meat, you've lost. The ISIS have won, folks.
Was you fighting for him? It should not matter. We all the same color green. It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
Does matter.
Where's your supervisor? I'm done talking about it. If you don't want to serve, get somebody that want to serve.
Rick, stop trying to change the way you've been at this shit.
No, that's fucking totally disrespectful.
Yeah, stop trying to change things. Stop trying to make it your America. Listen to your friend.
I did 13 months in Afghanistan, 7 months in Kuwait. He can put on whatever uniform he wants to. I fought for that freedom and that right, regardless. You are not going to do that to him.
Why they something? Why ain't they something?
Because you bought it at a thrift store or something. Because my uniform
It
doesn't.
doesn't matter. Listen, you have customers here right now ready to serve. You're not in the Marines at this time. You are working in a deli.
Well, neither are you. So can you please calm down with the whole drop and give me 50 push-ups? Lower your voice. A supermarket is a very quiet place. If you raise your voice even a little bit, it sounds hostile. This guy's just screaming. Yeah, would you like a sample of pepper jack cheese? Calm down, dude.
And it's
It doesn't matter.
you are not. People is ready to eat. Can you serve?
Chill out, man. Like, shit.
Yeah, can you serve like I did for my country? And I like how everything goes back to normal. Someone's like, yeah, can I get a half a pound of Swiss? All right, so this next clip is very short. This is in a classroom. Some kid hit the teacher, and this other kid decides to, defend her by beating up the kid. And then the N-word gets used a lot. But that just turned her on, you know.
What's the fuck out? You hit the fucking teacher, nigga. Chill your shit, nigga.
Whoa, now this is the future of our country. Really glad our fucking tax-earned dollars are going to this, guys. Amazing. This is what kids are doing. You know, they're not learning anything. They're throwing fists. Dropping N-bombs. Yeah, his heart was in the right place, but I don't know. It's kind of hostile, you know?
You don't fucking do that. Who the fuck you think you is, nigga?
Okay, so is this high school or is this Oz? This sounds like a prison. This doesn't sound like a school at all. You know?
He just fucking hit you. That's not cool.
It's really not.
Who the fuck you think?
Settle down. Okay, so the next one, once again, I don't like to really post fight videos, but once again, the next episode I'm going to try to pick clips. I like more like fast food arguments, things like that, you know, parking lot stuff. I don't like fights and everything. But this next one, there's like a little scuffle at this skate park, and this kid gets kicked in the head. I mean, fuck, you can kill somebody for that shit. So this is very quick. Once again, don't like this kind, but we'll put it in there anyway, just because it's on the video. Okay, so they're jumping him. I'm not sure what happened, but it looks like these kids are getting jumped, which, you know, it's happened to me before. It's definitely not cool. It sucks when you're outnumbered, but... Okay, so here it comes. Ooh! You know, and this woman, instead of crying, instead of reacting and being a broad, why don't you call the cops? I mean, she's looking at the person behind the camera like, hey, do something. You know, let's go back and see that kick one more time. I don't think it's funny. I wouldn't like it if I got kicked in the head like that, but... Ooh. Now, if you can hear the smack of that, that's like one of those UFC fights. This fucking guy with his little high water pants did a number on him. And, yeah, that guy should be taken to court, locked up. And what the fuck is she doing wearing a cheetah hoochie mama outfit at a skate park? What, was she dating one of the kids or something? What is this? I don't understand, but this is like this looks like in a different country. I don't know. He is knocked out, man. Okay, so I don't know what happened. I think maybe these people look like they just came from the prom or something. They just came from some sort of nightclub. I don't know what's going on, but okay. So here's another fight video. I just said I don't like fight videos, but once again, this one, this takes place. This is a guy. He gets hit in the face with like a bike iron or something, a bike rack, and his face gets smashed up. And then they chase the guy and start jumping him. This is another brutal clip. So I really feel like these two guys right here messed it up. These two guys coming to break up first of all, it wasn't even a fight. It was like a hissy fit. These guys were just like, you know, kind of gay, kind of like a gay scuffle. Nothing was really serious going on, and then that led to the distraction, and then this happens. Ooh. Now, once again, this is like a bike lock. I kept saying a bike rack. This is like a bike lock, which is obviously metal. And this guy, I mean, it's such a pussy move. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at that one more time, uninterrupted. They were busy talking because, you know, the guys tried to break up the fight, and that led to the whack. Let's get to this one more time.
Oh, down he goes.
And then he falls right down, as you would if you got hit in the head with a bike lock. And now the guy just takes his bike in his bag and casually just goes, okay, I'm just gonna walk away.
I got all of that, innit? I got all of that, yeah. But who was that though? Get the bouncers, so he's gonna chase him. He's gonna get him. Yeah, but where's he gone? Oh yeah, there.
So the guy behind the camera is like, hey, I've already recorded all this. Might as well get the rest of the coverage. Good thinking. For those of you out there who are going to film public freakouts, make sure you get the whole thing. Don't just film the other half and go, all right, you get over there and you get the rest of that coverage so we can watch it and comment on it.
Oh yeah, I'm getting this one. I'm getting this one. I'm getting this one.
So they wrestle him down to the ground, and the guy decides to kick him, which I don't blame him. And the guy was, I don't know what the situation happened before and who's right and who's wrong, but the guy was sucker, bike racked, attacked, if you want to, bike lock attacked, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I would kick the fucking guy in the head too.
Fucking hell.
Let's see what's happening.
So as you can see, this guy's been busted open, like they say in the wrestling world. Ooh! So the guy's still getting his licks in and his kicks in.
I'm gonna fuck you up! You're fucking big! You're fucking big! I'm gonna fuck you up! You're great!
Okay, now this clip actually right here, I think I gotta stop the whole thing, damn it. This is actually my favorite clip in the whole thing. Because what happened? So this guy who works in a store, he's pretty much trying to stop a shoplifter, and then pretty much what happens is the woman behind the woman who works there, she's calling the cops, which is the right thing to do. But then she looks at the guy recording, and goes, "Hey, why don't you help?" And the guy's like, "Fuck you! I don't get paid for this. You work here." And he calls her a dumbass, and she kind of looks back at him like, huh? He's like, "What? What do you got to say?" So this is 35 seconds. This is perfect. Let's watch this uninterrupted.
Don't go any harder. Understand me?
Please open. Can somebody help him? Like, why are you fucking recording?
Bitch, because I don't work here.
Exactly.
You work here. Help him. Fuck you mean? Dumbass. What?
I'm sorry. Hello?
Yeah.
So let's do my little commentary on it. That's great, man, because he's so right, by the way. Alright, so kind of looks like he's bending him over and putting up his pooper.
Don't go any harder. Understand me?
Oh, she's got a nice big butt. She's thick.
17 Chinese Park Avenue. Please open. Can somebody help him? Like, why are you fucking recording?
So there she goes. Now, well, she's calling the whoa, nice shot right there of her camel toe. She's calling the cops, which is doing the right thing. But then she's like, "Why aren't you helping? Why are you fucking recording?" Now, if you want to say, "Why are you recording?" Okay, I can maybe understand that. But to say, "Why aren't you helping?" Why aren't you helping? I mean, why don't you fucking start punching the guy or something while you're on the phone? I mean, you work here, So the guy makes a very good point.
Because I don't work here.
Exactly.
You work here. Help him. Fuck you mean? Dumbass. What?
I'm sorry. Hello?
And she looked like she was going to slap him. He went, "What?" That guy sounded very New Yorky, which is fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so this last one, this probably isn't going to be the best to do public freak out on. I might just skip ahead of this. They're called free runners. They do these, they put on GoPros, and they're like Spider-Man. They can jump on ledges and up steps and all this stuff. And this, I don't know if this is in China or in Asia or this is here in America, but this Asian or Chinese security guy assaults one of them, and they get their bags and everything, and they get caught, and here it is.
Jackie Chan right there.
Shit, we've been rumbled.
You just got to do it kind of quick. Just make sure you don't get seen.
Okay.
Just hide for a bit, guys.
No.
Yeah, let's go quick.
What are you doing, you muffin? He just grabbed it out of my mouth. Quick, because he's fucking following me around. I'm not doing anything.
So these guys are obviously, they can do stunt movies with their cool moves. That's pretty cool, I really feel like if you have a talent like that, it's only good for stealing, Because you think about it, if you steal, most people can't catch you because you can jump over steps and rails and stuff, or become a skateboarder or once again a stuntman. I feel like that's all you can really do with that kind of skill. But it is pretty cool, I gotta be honest. It is the...
It's so cool, right?
No.
Go down now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, mate.
Which way?
No.
Which way?
But then you know.
Ooh, so there he goes. Now he's pissed off, this guy. Now he assaults him again. Why doesn't he just slap the guy right in his fucking head?
Stop it. Relax. Relax, mate.
What are you doing?
No.
Mate, that's all bad.
So now he's taking the guy's equipment because this guy wants a GoPro and he can't afford it with his budget. That's what's happening.
Give me my bag.
Don't.
Hey.
Whoa. We our bag.
Give me my bag.
Give
It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out.
Damn, he kicked the guy and everything. This guy's pissed. I mean, you want them to leave, fine, they're leaving, but...
The bag. You want the bag. This guy's a fucking lunatic. Relax. What the hell, man? This guy's a dickhead. He's got Toby's bag. Broke Toby's GoPro.
It is our rules. Okay, you cannot. It is the trespassing, but it is not a criminal law in Hong Kong.
Same as in England.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so this is in Hong Kong. And I pretty much fast forward like half the video because there's pretty much them going back and forth. But he said it's not illegal. But what about assault, though? What about that guy kicking them and everything?
But assault is a criminal offence.
Right?
Assault is
Because you are doing some dangerous action
So
in
he
this
can kick us.
rooftop of his building.
So it's okay for him to kick us.
No. He just want you to leave, but you can't explain what you want.
These Chinese guys are like, yo, you guys are doing some cool ass shit right there.
That's not true.
Can you have the record recording what he
Yeah, I've already shown you. Can we go now?
You just want to go?
Yeah, we want to go.
What are you?
Yeah, we don't want to press charges.
Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the video. They're not going to press charges. The guys get to go away. Well, all right. The public freakout videos, the public freakout commentary should return regularly on the show. Can't say every episode for the most part, which is pretty cool because I do like doing this segment. I like my racist, sexist commentary, as you guys do too, some of you. And so let's get to the next segment. All right? This has been Public Freakout commentary. Entitled Assholes Recorded. Okay, enough of that. Hey, it's Saturday night here, and yesterday you guys might have saw the Atheist Hotline show with Mr. Lowsteam, and he was taking some shots at me. I tried to tell him we're on the same side here, on the same network, but he likes to take his shots, and I'm glad that he didn't have a good show. I told him, I said, you're not going to have much good shows here, and he didn't. And nobody really called in, and, he was struggling for content, so he won't be here next Friday, but he will be probably after the following Friday, so look out for that. Last night I did go out. You saw the Born commentary video, and tonight I'm going out as well. Only thing that really happened was I tried to fix my phone. I ordered from Amazon the battery charging port, and a heating gun. I tried to fix my phone, and here's what happened. I was messing with it yesterday. I couldn't get the back piece to open. I took out all the screws. And then today the back piece went open, and I accidentally opened up my phone from the front, and it broke. I cracked the screen. So that's it. Rest in peace, J7. So I was going to go to Boost Mobile, because I have a backup phone, but those cocksuckers wanted $50, because I haven't used it in 6 months, and my last plan was $60. So they took $10 off, and I said, fuck that. Plus I have to change my number. So I didn't want to do this, but I had no choice. My dad offered to get me a new phone. So, I went with my dad. I went to Metro PCS. I got the same phone, except it's an updated version. It's called the J7 Star. But it's a good phone. And I got the same number. And I told my dad I'll pay him back when I get a job, which hopefully will be sometime next month. I did apply for 3 shitty jobs today, so that's all that's really happening. But folks, let's get to the topical news. The Raptors are going to face the Bucks tonight for Game 6. It's do or die for the Bucks. As they fucked up. They had a good 2-0 lead, and they don't want it, apparently. Like the Sixers. They don't want it. So it looks like it's going to be the Warriors versus the Raptors. That reptile-looking fuck. Kyrie Leonard, whatever his name is. Alright, what else is going on? Mega Millions jackpot soars to 418 mil. Oh, by the way, my concoction is being chilled right now as we speak. I said I was going to drink in the summer, but I do have to finish this bottle. That's right, I'm not making excuses. I still have about 2 or 3 concoctions left. I'll put a little bit more in there tonight, so whew. I'm going to be drunk tonight, folks. I'm not going to be proud of it either. I'm not going to be proud of what's going to happen. I'm probably going to be depressed and shit. It says, Moby apologized to Natalie Portman. I hate that I might have caused some distress. Let's see. Moby apologies after she called him out earlier this week for misrepresenting their relationship. Then it fell apart. Oh, so they dated? I don't know. Moby, you can get stomped by Obi. Any Eminem fans out there? No? Yeah, what else is going on, guys? A lot of lose on Saturdays. You know? Yeah, my white father came through for me, folks. Man carrying a knife injured a deputy-involved shooting. Kendall Jenner's hanging out with Courtney's ex-fling. Does it surprise anybody? They're just passing around cock? Not me. That's what they're here for. Mostly to please around. Hillary Clinton lights into Trump over sexist trash tweet. Oh, fuck her. You didn't win. You fucking lost. You can go back to sitting by your husband, watch him get blown by fat chicks. You lost. It's over. Let's see what happened here. It says Tim Allen issued a warning to Tom Hanks about his wigger son. It says he got a friend in Tom Hanks revealed a long-time Toy Story. Tim Allen gave him a heads up about the upcoming Toy Story 4 emotional ending. Oh, yeah, that's right. Toy Story 4. They both come out as fags, don't they? Something like that. I think they're gay. I mean, after all, his name is Woody. Holy shit. 10 wounded after gunman fire outside a crowded bar. This is Liquor in Bar. Ramon Rose. This looks like New York. Is this? Oh, this is in Jersey. Looks like a real shithole. I'm not surprised somebody got shot out of a shithole like that. You hang out outside of a bar like that, folks, you're gonna get shot. Powerlifter snaps his leg. I don't want to see that shit. That looks disgusting. It says patrons don't tip waitress. Oh yeah, by the way, when me and my dad went inside the Metro PCS, there was like a public freak out. This white lady. Wait. Patrons tell Applebee's waitress, we don't tip black people. So, nice. Where was this at? Yeah, I mean, black people usually don't tip either, right? So, they don't tip much, so I don't know where this is at. I'm trying to find the story. What if the woman's... Oh, this is in Kentucky. That's not surprising, right? I'm glad Kentucky's still racist. Yeah, so we went inside the Metro PCS. This missing hitchhiker found alive in forest after 2-week search. Yeah, so after we went inside the Metro PCS, there was a public freak out. This white lady was yelling at this Metro PCS guy because he gave her a phone that froze. And she's like, I don't have money for this shit. And he was like, he wasn't cursing back. And he was like, oh, fuck, man. Fuck, you jerk off. He was cursing. My dad was looking at him like, what the fuck? Should have recorded it, but I didn't have a phone, folks. I left my S7 at home. Well, listen, there's not much really going on in the news, so I'm going to do some sober commentary with drunk people. We'll talk about last night, and then we'll talk about whatever happens tonight, and then we'll wrap this up with some topical news and odd news, folks. I'll see ya. We have more to come. Stay put there. Don't go anywhere. All right, now. All right, sober commentary with drunk people. Today I'm recording this on my new J7 phone. It's probably going to sound different. I'm not sure if it's going to sound better, it's going to sound worse. Pretty much what happened was last night I went out, yes. I left out early last night. I left out this guy's harassing people out here, this homeless guy, junkie. He's got like $8 in his wallet. He's like chasing after people. He actually ran in my face. So yeah, I got it. So pretty much what happened was I left out like 8:40 last night. I was going to go out because my stomach was hurting because I didn't poop much yesterday and I ate a lot. So I decided, fuck it, I'm going to go out and I have to shit. And I fucking left at 8:40 and pretty much the bus took about 10 minutes maybe, 5-10 minutes. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it, but it came. And then I went to Morgan's Pier. I was doing some vlogging, as you guys saw. And then I went inside Morgan's. I got in there like around 9:30, first time since like September. And I saw Kyle from RSD. He's not an actual RSD guy. I call him Kyle from RSD. He pretty much, said hi to me, which is shocking. At first I was standing there, him and this guy Noah, who I met before. He's the guy I told you about. He was trying to make drinks off Amazon. They both gave me a fist bump. And then this random black bouncer I never talked to before, maybe he recognized me last year, he gave me a fist bump as well and said, hey, you going to be good tonight? I mean, you going to have fun tonight? I said, yeah, I'm going to try. I said, all right, man. And then this guy, Zach, who I talked about in the video blog, he's the guy who I told you tried to scam me and other people off of money. He teaches boot camps, which is, we all know, it's a scam. He's not even that good looking or even that good at game. So anyways, he came up to me, gave me 5. He said, holy shit, I haven't seen you in years. And I said, what's up, man? You teach boot camps? He said, nah, I gave it up. And my head was like, oh yeah, you finally felt guilty about ripping guys off for money, you know? So he pretty much, you know, was like talking to me. And then the other guys from RSD came over, Kyle, the other guy, and this short black kid I call the Chicken McNugget. I don't know why. He actually shook my hand at one point and introduced himself to me, even though I met him once before. We rarely talk. I don't really talk to that guy. I have no problem with him, but we just don't talk. You know, he seems one of those standoffish guys, like most guys in the RSD. So pretty much what fucking happened was he was like kind of like dissing me a little bit. He was like, I told him I gave up game and everything, and I'm kind of like MGTOW, if you know what that is. He said, yeah, I kind of heard about it and everything. And I told him why. I said, I did this for 10 years. You were kind of making fun of me. And then pretty much he said, yo, dude, you mind putting a piece of gum in your mouth? And then the faggot Kyle laughed. And I said, dude, I know you're not talking about my breath. I gargled before I left the house, Listerine, and I just had a stick in my mouth like 20 minutes ago. He was like, well, you should keep one in your mouth. I said, oh, it's that bad? And then when he walked away, I even like put my, you know, you did a test when you put your hand, you breathe in your hand. I was like, dude, my breath doesn't fucking stink. It must be his fucking, he's probably eating RC Tyler's asshole, because my breath did not fucking stink. And then he came over to me, he said, dude, you still didn't put a piece of gum in your mouth? And I said, look, man, you're just trying to diss me, get in my head. I was like, just get out of here, go hang out with your friends. He said, nah, man, I'm just trying to help you out. So I put a piece of gum in my mouth. They shut the fuck up. And he did invite me to hang out with his RSD friends. He did invite me. He was like, come on, if you want, you can hang out with us. And I said, nah, I'm going to mess up your mood because I don't want to talk to anybody. And I know you guys are all about. And I said, I can't keep up with you RSD guys. And he was like, oh, we're not in RSD anymore. I said, no, what's the new thing? He said, I don't know, but it's not RSD. We don't believe in RSD anymore. And I was like, that's interesting. So I said, nah, I'm good, man. Thanks for inviting me. He said, okay. Gave me a high five or handshake. And then pretty much he left. And I was just standing around, and then this woman who has like a really bushy hair, she works there. She's like I don't know if she's a female bouncer. She might be there to throw out the hose, but she gave me a fist bump and she smiled. At first I kind of acknowledged her. She didn't remember me from last year. Then she said hi to me. Maybe she did, I don't know. And then after that I sat outside. I did a little bit of vlogging outside Morgan's, as you saw. The guy Know What It Left gave me a high five. Nothing really happened outside of Morgan's. There was nothing interesting really going on, you know. People just waiting, you know. It wasn't as crowded. It was packed, though. Usually on Friday nights, though, Morgan's is empty. But this year, I got there early. It was packed as fuck, bro, you know. I don't know why I'm saying bro. I'm talking to myself. Well, actually, there are people listening to this. 8 people. Shout out to the 8 people. What's up? Where's my thumbs up? Where's my likes? What's up? So pretty much, man. Yeah, so after man, this phone's so beautiful because it's new. So pretty much I left Morgan's Pier, and I was going to walk up my original way. You guys see me where I take the back alley, but I saw these, you know I'm racist. I saw these hoodlums, and they look like they're just looking for somewhere to go, but I got nervous because I'm a pussy. They were like little kids, too. They were like 8 years old, and I was like, you know what, fuck this. They're probably like 10, 8 years old. I'm a pussy. I said, fuck this. I walked the old bridge away. They actually fixed the bridge up. I remember years ago, they tore down the bridge. They actually fixed it. They put these little pretty lights. I walked back to, I bought a fucking crystal geyser water, which I never had before. That shit was nasty. I bought it for $1 off this black lady. And I should have I was going to 7-Eleven to get one. That shit was nasty, man. That shit was fucking nasty. It literally tastes like faucet water. I never should have fucking drunk that shit. But anyways, I was thirsty. So then pretty much I sat outside across from Lucha. I should have went inside. Nothing really happened. There was this drunk-ass group next to me. I sat outside for like a half an hour. I didn't do shit but stare outside. I went to Buffalo Billiards to go pee. And then I was going to go down. You guys saw my video blog. I was going to go... you saw my video blog. I was actually going to leave early, but I just missed the train because I decided to stick... I didn't even have to pee that bad. I just wanted to pee, you know, and then stick a wipe in my ass to keep things fresh. But I didn't. So I missed my train by like 10 seconds. So I was fucking pissed. And then I fucking went outside for like 10 minutes, walked around. Then I went back to the train station and shit like that, right? And eventually the train came. And, oh yeah, I was supposed to miss the bus last night. The bus was supposed to leave at like, what was it, 12:41? the bus like was late or something, or the guy waited till 12:41, and thank God he did that. Oh shit, I'm gonna get a total fucking copyright notice because of this douchebag and his 3 fucking... I hope you crash and flip over, you 3 car fuck. I mean, it's like, dude, like, go get some pussy. You got a car like that, why don't you pull it over and go talk to some girls? You know? That shit's fucking lame. Here's another douchebag. And everyone's taking their phones out now and everyone's videoing them. Oh, this guy doesn't have his music that loud at all. Whoa, that's so cool. Yeah, so anyways. So, yeah, eventually I got home last night around 1, which is nice. I can't fucking talk right now. I can't even talk. That's all that really happened. And as I said tonight, I was going to leave at 8:30. I decided not to. And then I fucking came out here. And, you know, I got no underwear on. Like last night I had my boogie green shirt on. Tonight I have a black shirt that had odor stains. But I sprayed some cologne on it and I used a baby wipe. So, you can't even tell. Yo, this is fucking annoying. I can't even talk right now, bro. Alright, so pretty much that's all that happened, right? All that fucking happened. And like I said, you know, this fucking junkie guy, I don't know where he went. He was jumping up in like everybody's face and shit like that. And I've been drinking my concoction. I'm almost done. I got about 2-3 shots left. I put more in here than usual. I put about fucking, like usually I put like a shot and a half. I got about 3 shots in here. I put about twice as much. So I'm trying to finish my bottle. I'm going to be very drunk tonight. But fuck it, it's Memorial Day. And for some reason I left the house. It was cold as fuck. I was going to go back and put a hoodie on. But I decided not to. I don't know why. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to stay outside. If I'm cold, I'm cold. Because it says it's supposed to be 62 degrees. But for some reason it's warm up here. I don't know why it was cold near the bus stop near my house. But it wasn't cold out here. But anyways, as you can see, it's very annoying out here. You got these fucking pussy crave worshiper faggots blasting their music. Like, that's going to get them laid. That's it, man. I'm going to pretty much do my video blog thing. And I'm going to record later on in the night. All right? So I need to stop recording this shit because I can't. My brain's going to explode. All right? So part 2 coming soon. Alright guys, part 2 of Sober Commentary with Drunk People. It's raining right now. Pretty much all that's really happened since the last clip was I walked down to Columbus Boulevard. I sat outside the Morgans. I was really fucking drunk. I could feel I was like, man, I am drunk. I did some more vlogging, as you would say. And then fucking pretty much all that really happened was I saw this guy, Mike from RSD. He's an okay guy, I guess. He said hey to me. I said, hey man, have a good night. And all that really happened was pretty much I was sitting there. There was people, just 2 guys tried to sneak in. They got caught. There was plenty of hoes, you know, and you know, didn't talk to any of them. And I just sat there pretty much for like 40 minutes or so. I was like sitting down there for like fucking 40 minutes just watching all the action, all the drunk ratchet action, and pretty much, this music is so loud, it's ridiculous. I know Cuba Libre was that fucking loud, but yeah, man, I pretty much was sitting down. There was like these two drunk hoes next to me, and they were telling a story to each other. They're like, yeah, this one guy. He tried this creepy guy was standing behind us chewing ice cubes, right? And she's like, we turned around and looked at him, and then we walked away. He said, you're a bunch of hoes. So she got mad and told the bouncer. I don't think they kicked him out. I did see a guy get kicked out. She said he had a plaid shirt. This guy that got kicked out did not have a plaid shirt. So I don't know if that was him or not, but he definitely looked like he got a different shirt, though. That's what they said. So yeah, that pretty much happened. And then this chick next to me started puking. She was going to blow chunks. She was like, oh, hold my hair, hold my hair. She wasn't dead next to me, but I don't care who it is. I moved away. I had to pee anyway. So I put the camera, my phone behind me on top of this bench thing. And I used to peel like a hidden camera thing. And I think some people definitely saw it. I think some people definitely saw that I was recording, but they didn't say anything. Because I'm a fucking G and I would have killed their ass. And then I went to La Peg It's a pee spot. I took a nice piss in there. Walked back up to Old City. I was going to sit down, but I said, you know what, fuck it. Let me go to Nationals. Because I'm tired of just sitting down, recording, you know. The homeless fucking bum fighter guy's always out here. So I pretty much I went to Nationals. And I fucking didn't do anything. I stood in there. The Asian bouncer. Wait, did I just say that? I think I just told the story. Yeah, I just told that. What the hell? I totally went out of order. I'm sorry. I just told the owner I was supposed to talk about what happened right after, and instead I talked about just now. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. So that happened, and pretty much now I'm across from the Cuba Libre, and that's it. It's 12:52. I guess I'm going to record for a few more minutes, and I don't know where I'm going to stay out here at 2 tonight. I wanted to stay out till 2. But it's not raining bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 3. It's just drizzling. You know, I'm underneath this roof thing right now. And, yeah, man, that's all that's really going on. I recognize there's a lot of new staff here at Cuba Libre. I only recognize one white guy who works here. I know a bald-headed guy. I haven't been to Cuba in a minute. I keep telling myself I don't want to spend money. Yeah, so I was pretty much in invisible mode tonight. There were some nice-looking girls in the National, but I didn't talk to any of them. There's always thirsty-ass dudes. That's what I'm saying. As a guy, if you're by yourself especially, I don't even want to talk to them, but I try to get a spot by myself to have a cool vibe. There's always going to be random guys standing next to you. It's like, get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to talk to them, go talk to them. I don't even care. But don't stand, dead next to me. Like, that's so weird how guys do that to each other. They stand next to each other, but they don't want to talk to, you know what I mean? They don't want to talk to the girls. It's like, go fucking talk to the girls and get away from me. It's creepy. It really is. So yeah, when I was leaving, I said to the bouncer, "Fat fuck Chuck." That's what I called them. I said, I don't know why people think I work here. I don't look as strapped as you guys do. Okay, have a good night. It was saying like a stupid joke, and I left. And then I was walking down the street, and these 2 black lesbian hoes were moving away from me. Like I was gonna talk to them. They were fucking ugly. Like if they were feminine looking, maybe I wasn't even looking at them. They moved out of my way, and I was slipping and sliding on the sidewalk. It's pretty slippery out. You could definitely bust your ass out here. Absolutely, you can absolutely bust your ass out here, which I probably might tonight. Yeah, man, pretty much it's cool. It's a good vibe out here. But yeah, National Mechanics was actually good tonight. It was actually good for the first time, and it was good for the first time, I would say, in months. Probably because of the weather. It's probably a combination of the Memorial Day holiday. A lot of people have Monday off. They're actually going to be open tomorrow night. But I've gone out on Sunday nights before the holiday, and it sucks. It's mostly couples, tourists. You know, you would think there's hoes out getting laid, trying to get laid. Not really. They're probably going on Tinder, getting banged, but you know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't have work on Monday. So if I wanted to, I can probably come out here tomorrow night, but public transportation sucks. Fucking sucks on a Sunday night. So when I have my car, especially I used to for the 2 years, fuck that, bro. I'm not fucking coming out here. All right? On a fucking... but people are still in line. It's amazing. It's 1 o'clock. Usually by now, no one's trying to pay $10. Some people are willing to spend $10 for an hour to go to Cuba Libre, and it's pretty crowded in there. Yeah, it's 12:55 right now. So yeah, I don't know. Once again, as the weather gets nicer out, I might start going to staying out till 2. As of right now, fuck that. As far as my bottle goes, I still got about, like I said, 2 or 3. I would say 3 maybe concoctions. I'm going to put more in there. And I can't feel it now. My buzz it's pretty much gone down. But man, fuck. I put a little bit too much in. I was definitely drunk. When I was sitting down, I felt good though. I didn't feel bad. Some nights when I get drunk, I feel like shit. Some nights when I get drunk, I feel good. There's a lot of thick black girls out here now. 2 different groups now shaking their rumps, but I know most of you listening right now probably don't like black girls, but I don't give a fuck. Because if girls are not going to fuck me either way, no matter what race they are. It don't matter if they black, white, what they are. Oh yeah, so I was in National. There was this black chick. I thought she was a dude at first. Not to say she looked that bad, but she was dancing with that group I tell you about. The 2 chicks that had the big booties I tell you about. You know what I mean? Then these 2 black girls are shaking their ass like crazy, man. They got these jumpsuits on. They're twerking right in front of everybody. God damn. I wish I had this on video. Should I record this? But if I record, I'm looking like a pervert. Oh, they're walking away. I was like fucking walking away. I was just getting ready to fucking record. There's like all these thick black Jones out here. And I'm just standing here in my my MGTOW mode, doing nothing pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, she's hollering at these young kids. Fuck. Damn. Yeah, that was fucking weird though. They were actually hitting on these young black kids. That's it. That's sad that I'm that unattractive. These three fat black chicks are walking down the street. Actually, one of them's not fat. She's like okay, and the other two are fat, right? And there was like these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black kids walking down the street. Black dudes. They're young. They're in high school, middle school. And one of them said, "Oh, you look young." She almost flirted with the kid. And I'm standing right here. So there you go. Those kids, I hope they're not headed out of the train station. Because I'm about to head down in 2 minutes. But yeah, it's a pretty fun vibe out here. If I wanted to, I could stay out for another hour. But it's just nowhere to sit down. My legs and feet are starting to hurt. And I would like to get a good vibe. You know what I mean? I would like to sit down, even though sitting down gets old. Once again, I want to make more of my nights. A video blog just gives me something to do. But yeah, I was just getting ready to record this. There was 2 black chicks across the street. The one was wearing pink, one was wearing I don't know, orange, I guess. And they were both twerking their ass, just next to people. Not just for fun. They weren't doing it for any reason. And I was like, man. And it sounds like, so I was listening to all my old JoshCast episodes, just sober commentary segments, and I was listening to it, and all I talked about was black girls. You would have thought I would love black girls, because I appreciate the fun of them. And I think it's white girls mostly stuck up, so I kept saying it over and over every episode. I was like, man, black girls, oh, black girls. So if you go back and listen to the old episodes of JoshCast from 3 years ago, you're going to hear me talk about black girls a lot. But it's not like I love them, they're my favorite. It's just a matter of, when it comes to fun, but I don't feel that way now. I felt that way years ago, and now I realize they're all the same girls. It really doesn't matter if black girls are fun, white girls are fun. None of them are going to fuck me. They all want attention. But years ago, I loved them, though. Years ago, I'm not going to lie to you. If you listen to the earlier episodes of the podcast years ago, that's all I talked about was black girls. I was like, oh, black girls. Oh, my God, there's so many thick black girls. Oh, my God. Oh, black girls. Oh, fucking black girls. Oh. All right, I'm about to head to my train station now. It's 1 o'clock right now. I'm going to miss my train. I want to go home. It's raining. It's a fun vibe out here. I could stay out here for another hour once again, but I'm not going to stand out here in the fucking rain, even though there are bitches out here twerking. As I said, it's all tease. They want to come out here. They want to, they want to tease. They want to, they want guys to chase them, buy them drinks, and, I never bought them drinks for that. I never bought 2 girls my whole life a drink, which was a mistake, but, you see, I've noticed I'm away from the music. You know how quiet it is? Oh, yeah, But yeah, man, it's just all tease, man. They want to have fun, they doing their thing, But, as a guy, you're like, it would be nice if something could happen. But, I had plenty of hoes standing next to me tonight in Morgan's Pier. But I didn't bother to talk to any of them. Yeah, I didn't miss the train, thank God. I see some people down there. But yeah, okay, so once again, next Friday, I plan to go to Miller's open mic. No guarantee I'm going to try to get up there. It's not smart. Oh, shit, is that my train? Hold on. Yeah, that's the other side. But I'm planning to go to Miller's open mic next Friday. And it's not smart to go there, not because I don't want to go. I would love to go get stage time. It's just a matter of if I can't get a ride on the way back, or if that bus doesn't come because I'm trying a different way, I'm going to have to pay an $18 Uber, and I really don't have the money. I'm that broke. I have just enough to pay my cell phone bill next month and get my dad something for Father's Day. So hopefully I'll get me a shitty job. But I'm going to try to go up there and hopefully the bus, or if I'm lucky and pray, I'll get a ride back. And then Saturday night, I'm going to be out here. I'm probably going to leave out early and get the Morgans, even though it's a mob on Saturday. And that's it. So, alright guys. If I can think of anything else to say, well, I'll get to the next segment, but that's it for now. Silver Commentary, the rainy Memorial Day Ratchet Edition. I'll see you. Alright, time to wrap this episode up. Fucking was hungover today as expected. Last night's a good thing I left at 1 because around like 2:20ish I had to poop, which means the time my train was coming, my stomach would have been hurting. I would have had to poo. So man, thank God I left when I did. I might have just started leaving at 1. You know, every time I slept my balls off. I didn't go to the park today. I went yesterday and the day before, so I'm trying to try to go tomorrow. Didn't really do much but just sleep, eat, shit, you know, as usual. I did make a public freak out video myself because I went public, but the problem is there was a guy he was naked in the video. You couldn't see it, it was blurred. But YouTube said that was a violation thing, so they didn't give me a strike, but they took that down. And then I was going to make a commentary about my own videos, but they didn't want to, so that's alright. Listen, it's I put up the video blog from last night, and that's about it. So I'm going to wrap this episode up. Let's see, the next episode I believe will be a new prank phone call, because this week is, Lost Soul Pranks. It's going to be this girl I called 5 years ago. I think I went on a date with her. I might have went on a date with her, I just had her number. I think I just had her number. And I told her I was in a coma, and the conversation gets really weird. She freaks out. So that's going to be on the next episode, and that's all I know. So, yep, come on. Let's see what's going on in the news, if anything. Oh yeah, the Raptors. I didn't watch the game at all last night, but I just heard that, I checked out the bus station, that yeah, the Raptors beat the Bucks and won to the finals. To lose to the freaking Warriors. 9 KKK members show up to rally at a 600 people protest. Oh, come on. That's disappointing. Bart Starr dies at 85. Used to play for the Packers a long time ago. Not a good weekend for Milwaukee, right? Oh, that's Green Bay, yeah. How do you think you guys eat really healthy? You have a bottle of water. You have a sandwich with no mayo, extra lettuce, some veggies, some low-carb pickles, and there you go. Pretty boring, but can be done. Yeah, Memorial Day. Oh, yes, so the time you hear this will be Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, folks. Hope you folks are stuffing your ass with hot dogs and hamburgers and such. My dad is Polish, so he's going to fucking heat the house up and cook a fucking spaghetti dinner, which is stupid. I told him, I said, I'm going to barbecue tomorrow. He's like, yeah, I'm going to put the spaghetti and meatballs on. I'm like, that's stupid. Why don't you wait till Tuesday? You know, it's going to be hard. I don't want to cook in the house. That's why we will. Well, listen, what are you going to do? Teen identified as victim in fatal Bardstown shooting. Boy with autism went on to be valedictorian. Today's a college grad. It's a black kid, so that's nice. You know, it's nice to see autistic people doing well. You know, that's cool. 2 men died trying to jump car over open drawbridge in Louisiana. Yeah, it seemed like a cool stunt. And now they're no longer with us. Wait, Taylor Swift has a message behind her music? Oh, her new music. Yeah, what is that? She hates cock. It says, rescued hiker reveals how she survived. Yeah, she got saved by 2 guys. Proving once again that women are nothing without men. You need men to save you, you stupid cunts. This is how you act. You deserve to die. Alright guys, let's get to the odd news, strange news, weird news if anything. Not much going on this weekend. I'm not going out tonight. I could, but there's no point. 2 nights is enough, guys. I'm going to rest tonight. A duck walks past her ducklings to a New York City senior center. Shows a big duck with a bunch of babies behind her. That's a nice story. I don't like stuff like that, but Wedding crasher who cut in during couple's first dance was arrested in Florida. Fugitive vows to come in if 15,000 likes on Facebook in Connecticut Police Department. It has agreed to surrender. So that's how important live streaming is. 911 call for handmade jumper ends with cops saving an umbrella. Panic 911 call 911 Tuesday when she saw a woman dressed as a handmaid, red cloak and all. I don't get that one. Oh yeah, I read the guy from last week who beat his chick with a cheeseburger, aka my hero. That guy's still cool. Let's get a GoFundMe. Drunk driver picks up drunk driver, both get charged. That must have been an interesting story. That happened in Philly? I guess so. It says parents of dead West Point cadet can use his sperm. The parents of a 21-year-old West Point fatally injured in a skiing accident can use his frozen sperm to produce a child. That's interesting. Was she going to shoot it in her cunt? I don't understand that one. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Massachusetts man says intruder broke into his home and cleaned it. Oh, well then you don't have to call the cops then. I did you a favor. New York man busted with hand-drawn state inspection sticker. Maryland man who tries Batmobile replica ends up tracking down driver after hit and run. Strangers are sending this retired mail carrier on his dream trip. He's a likable black postman. Nice liberal douchebag story. 14 nurses in a hospital are pregnant at the same time. Doesn't that just show what whores they are? Let us all ride in the patient's cock. Hey, you guys want to get laid? Go in that hospital. They're all white. Let's see. Any of these women attractive? 1, 2, 3. I would say about almost half of them are attractive. The rest aren't. But wow, that's weird. Bunch of whores. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm looking through the stories. There's nothing else. Thank you for listening. This from the bottom of my rotten heart. Happy Memorial Day. Thanks for serving. And I'll see you guys on the next one. You just listened to, come on, you know.
Congratulations. You just sat through the most awful podcast you can sit through. JoshCast.